We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium.
And we're back for another game of Oilmen baseball here on the Region Sports Network. My name is Seth Berquist, taking you through all things Oilmen baseball, of course. Tonight's matchup features the visiting Griffith Generals and your Northwest Indiana Oilmen on the mound. For the Oilmen is, of course, number 10, Jack Wilson. Through 25 innings this season, he's given up 15 earned runs for an ERA of 5.4. But take his last performance out of the picture, and the ERA is much, much lower. Definitely a player who is in talks of all-league first team. Currently with a record of 5-0 on the mound with 22 strikeouts across those 25 innings. Looks like we are ready to get things off and running here in Oil City Stadium. Of course, defensive alignment from left to right will be Kamari Thomas, Nick Upperman, and Ryan Hartz. Third to first is Cole Hockman, Drew Church, Mike Fedor, and Ryan Groberski. Behind the dish, Luis Termero. Also in the Oilmen lineup, there's a newcomer tonight, so be on the lookout for that. And there's also a handful of players that we haven't seen very often in the Griffith Generals lineup. So it'll be an interesting combination tonight. But I can tell you for certain this Oilmen lineup is absolutely stacked. Philip Thigpen will take the box, and we are ready to get things underway. And we will get off and running. Umpires signal that they are ready to go. And it is time to play ball. Flags are a-breezin', and the first pitch down the middle is a strike, coming to you at 6:37 p.m., 90 degrees with a little bit of overcast. Feels like 104. The wind blowing in from right field. And the count goes 1-1. Philip Thigpen's batting .118 this year. Interesting choice to have him in the leadoff spot. And the 2-1 is drilled over and just past the glove of Hockman at third. His ground ball into left field and a leadoff single for Phil Thigpen. And now we'll go to Nick Mangano. Mangano, very big hitter for this Generals team, currently batting .360. He swings and misses at the first one. Jack Wilson out of Webster University, a Wilmette native. Fastball, slider, changeup. And the slider finds the zone for a called strike 2. Wilson looks over at the runner at first. There's a pickoff attempt. It's unsuccessful. The 0-2 is well outside. Tried for a back pick, also unsuccessful. A lot of shade on this field, quite a bit of cloud coverage. Sun's popping out in center, though, as that one's popped up in left. Looks like it might leave the field of play. It will land foul. We'll do a 1-2 again. A lot of kids here tonight. We gave away the Whiting Little League Awards here about 40 minutes ago. A lot of those kids stuck around, and they're looking to track down some foul balls for $1. Do the 1-2 again. Wilson kicks and fires. Sorted him. It's a strike 3. And he gets his first K of the day, and it's the first out, still with a man on first. We'll go to Emmanuel Scott. Emmanuel Scott making his season debut. Last year, he was a Northwest Indiana Oilman. He'll take a strike 1 from Wilson. Emmanuel Scott last year batted a .327. An OPS of .891. It's drilled foul deep on the right side. So he's behind in an 0-2 count, but he can make the contact. And here's the 0-2. Called strike 3 inside corner. Back-to-back Ks for Wilson. And he's already off and running. Now we'll go over to Owen Bendis in the 4-hole playing left field today. Ball outside. Termero thinking about a back pick, but you've got a lefty hitter here, so that's going to be much more difficult. Bendis batting .283 this summer. And it's grounded over to the shortstop, Drew Church. He scoops it up, fires to first, and it retires this side. 1 run for the Generals, but they can't score. They'll leave one hanging at first. And we'll go to the bottom of the first to see if the Oilmen can get up early right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Gino Gazoo. Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. It's the bottom of the first. Pitcher on the mound for the Griffith Generals will be Trey Pitcock. Let's see if I can pull up some numbers on Pitcock for the year. 18.1 innings of work so far. This will be his 4th start, 5th appearance. 12 earned runs will give him an ERA of 4.5. With 11 free bases, 23 hits. Strikeouts are decently high at 19. And leadoff will, of course, be Nick Upperman. We all know Nick Upperman good and well. St. Petersburg College, as he takes strike one. Stanford, Florida native. Standing at 5'11", Mr. Incredible, we like to call him. Grounded over to first. Grabbed by Steinhilber. He'll take the base, and that's the first out. Now we go over to Kamari Thomas, wearing number 16 as usual. Batting .373 on the year. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. Lots of movement. And he'll take ball one. Showed a bunt. Thomas tried to pull a nice little squeeze bunt yesterday. Wasn't really that successful, especially with one out. He just put a runner over to second. And I don't think that runner ended up coming around. Ball three outside to the two-hole hitter out of Michigan State University, Chicago, Illinois native. And he'll take ball four and take his base. So now we're man on first with one out. The batter will be Ryan Groberski, the first baseman today. Groberski transferring into Morton College this year, a Lockport, Illinois native. Batting .404 and the reigning Northern League Hitter of the Week. Takes ball one outside. Not a lot of hitters in the Northern League above 400. In fact, I think there's only 4. Ryan Groberski is one of them. Big lead, and they're going to catch Kamari in a rundown. And he will be out, and that is the second out of the side. Now 2 outs and a 1-0 count. Let's see if Groberski can get back on base here. Still looking for the first hit of the game for the Oilmen. Takes ball 2. Ball 3 looks like it was a tad high. 4-pitch walk to Groberski. And the runner finds first base again, but this time with 2 outs. The batter will be another player of the week in this Northern League we've seen earlier. It's Cole Hockman. Cole Hockman is out of John Carroll University. He's a Chicago, Illinois native. He's batting .400. With a slug of .462. 21 RBIs. Takes ball 1 in. Thought it was going to hit him. It looked like he was just going to take the HBP and go. Currently tied for 3rd in RBI. There's a 3-way tie for RBI between Thomas, Hockman, and Upperman. Above them, in 2nd is Ryan Groberski, and in the 1 slot is Luis Termero, who is on deck. Take another ball. Pitcock having trouble placing pitches here in the 1st. 9 balls and 5 strikes thrown. That'll be strike number 6. Nope. I had my count wrong for a second. That's strike number 5. He's thrown 10 balls, 5 strikes. It's a 2-2 count now. And now the count goes 3-2. Tried to back pick, and they got him. Ryan Groberski picked off at first. And Pitcock showing his work out in the field early. And we will see Cole Hockman back in the next at-bat in the bottom of the 2nd. But for now, we'll go to the top of the 2nd right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Who is the IBEW? Bring the power to your home. The ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world. Keep America's railroads on the right track. Help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Oilmen are ready to rock and roll here in the 2nd, and we're ready to rock and roll on August 1st for Elvis Night here at Oil City Stadium. Put on your blue suede shoes and get ready to twist and shout as we pay tribute to the king of rock and roll. We're playing Elvis's greatest hits with an Elvis impersonator and celebrating the music that changed the world. Jack Wilson still out of the bump here for the 2nd. 14 pitches in the 1st inning, giving up 1 hit. There's a lot of kids today here at Oil City Stadium. People of all ages here at Oil City Stadium. Polish Heritage Night. Celebrating the rich traditions of Poland here. I've been looking around for pierogies. Not sure if there's pierogies. Really want some pierogies. I think I might be looking at a pierogi. I might be looking at a pierogi. And the throw down to 2nd. We're ready to go. It'll be Seth Pitcock, the 2nd baseman, batting in the 5-hole. Pitcock has also pitched an inning. But now, he's batting 167 through 6 at-bats. This is his 2nd game. Takes a ball in the dirt. So he is 1 for 6 in his 1st game. Fastball too high, just a tad above the zone. And the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Changeup got him. And a grounder over to third. Hockman scoops and throws, and it's the first out. Pitcock goes down to lead off the second. We'll turn over to Stephen Combs. Combs is batting .286 on the year. This is his 8th game played. And his first pitch is drilled out into center. Upperman over his shoulder, going all the way to the wall. And it's going to one-hop over to the warning track. Nick Upperman throws it. And it's and up double for Stephen Combs. And that's what the Generals need here if they're going to have a chance against this very strong Oilman team that has clinched first place. Fouls off the first one. That's Preston Lund at the dish. He is 0 for 8 through his first 2 games. Last time we saw Jack Wilson was July 18th against the Hammond Vikings. Pitched 4 innings, gave up 8 earned. 0-1. And Termero's going to take that in a place that he doesn't want to take it. There wasn't a call on the pitch. Looked like he was going for a swing there. I don't know if he went around. It looked like the pitch should have been in the zone. Termero taking a minute to himself. Head coach Weston's going to come out, see if he's good to keep going. It's possible Nate Brumfield puts on the pads here, as he's currently in the DH spot. He's going to grab a new glove while he has the opportunity. I don't think he's liking the glove that he has on now. It looks like he's going to keep playing. And it's no 2 count. Termero getting set behind the dish, and we are ready to go. Here's an 0-2 to Preston Lund. The man on second, 1 out. Wilson looks back. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Got him. 3-pitch K. And, well, he's given up some contact here. The numbers are still looking good. 3 strikeouts in the 5 outs he's recorded so far. We now go to Isaiah Steinhilber, the first baseman. Steinhilber batting .200 across his first 9 games he's played. Takes ball 1 low. I just found out that my power is out at home. I live in Valpo, so if you live in the Valpo area, watch out for your power. The AC is not doing a great job here in the press box. I'm sitting in front of a fan. It's still not doing a very good job. Like I said before, it feels like 104 out here. Popped out into right. Hartz running in to make the grab. It retires the side. Good ground coverage by Ryan Hartz to get the last fly out to retire the side. To the second base. Runner was left there. 1 hit, no runs, no errors in the field. 11 pitches for Wilson. Good performance. We'll go to the bottom of the second, see if the Oilmen could finally get some runs on the board when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build.
Back to the bottom of the second, Cole Hockman went around on a check swing on his first pitch. He dribbles that one down the line, but foul. Hockman back up after he didn't get to finish his previous at-bat back in the first. He's back in that at-bat. Groberski was picked off. He dribbles it out to first. He bobbles it a little bit. Flip to first. Is it in time? Yes, it is. Potential error was fixed. Goes in the books as a ground out. And it's a 3-1 ground out, which is one of my favorite types of ground outs. First baseman's got to make a play to the pitcher. We'll finally go to Luis Termero. Let's see if he's still physically capable of getting a good power swing on. After he took a tough one. I'm not exactly sure where it hit him, but it was anywhere in between the inner thighs. Which even the inner thigh, if you take one there as a catcher, not good. Umpire calls that one a ball low. Looked like it found the bottom of the zone to me. But who am I? I'm just a guy sitting in a brick oven. Fouls that one off. Count goes 1-1. And he bloops it out to right center. It's going to carry quite a ways. It'll one-hop the right fielder, Walker. And it's a single. So man on first and 1 out. We'll go to the Eastern Illinois commit, Drew Church. with a new walk-up. Drew Church rocking Stick Season by Noah Kahn for his new walk-up song. He's had a rough couple games in a row here, and he'll drill that one out to third, looking for a double play. He'll get one. He will not get two. So fielder's choice in the books. And now 2 outs, and Church will stay on first. Brian Hartz comes up, the right fielder for today, batting in the 7 hole. Hartz is batting .259 on the year. From Webster University, sharing a school with Jack Wilson. That one gets by. Drew Church gets a BP stolen base. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. And now the 1-0. Here comes the 2-0. Popped up. Pitcock making a call, and he'll make the grab. It retires the side. 2 scoreless innings here at Oil City Stadium, something we don't see all that often. But we'll go to the third rather quick. We've only been playing for a half hour. We'll be back after this break on the Region Sports Network.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
You need 3 things to make a sandwich. 2 of them are bread. One of them should be Lando Frost lunch meat. Wholesome and affordable, their premium sliced meats mix perfectly with fresh ingredients. Pick some up at your local grocery store today. The third inning of Oilmen Baseball is brought to you by our good friends at Lando Frost. Jack Wilson in his first 2 innings pitched 25 pitches. Hasn't given up a run, but he's given up 2 hits. The first 2 innings being scoreless is not a very big trend here in Oilmen games. Doesn't happen all that often. So might be a bit of a defensive matchup today. Another Oilman walk-off, perhaps. First one we saw this year was from Hobbs Dunn. Ready to get things moving. Antoine Walker comes up to the dish. Antoine Walker in the 9 hole. Batting .250 as he pulls back on a bunt. Pitch was inside. It's ball 1. Looked like a changeup. Holds off on another pitch outside. It's 2-0. Word coming in that Sean Strickland a UFC middleweight champion, has been suspended indefinitely for an altercation in June with another fighter. And he'll take a 4-pitch walk. Runner will stay on first with no outs. Phil Thigpen back up, 1 for 1 on the day. His first time up was a single over to left. Takes ball 1 high and in. Wilson slipping up on his pitch placement here in the third. Gets a strike there with a slider. Runner was ready to go. Wilson didn't notice it, stepped off. And here's the pitch. And it's grounded over to second. Fedor scoops it up, gets a tag. Double play. Double plays are brought to you by Midwest Orthopedics. To be your best, see the best. Mike Fedor doing it all on his own. And that will give us 2 outs now, and Nick Mangano comes back up. Nick Mangano, the highest average on the Generals. And that's drilled out to left. Kamari Thomas doesn't have to move much. He makes the grab and retires this side. Only 8 pitches for Jack Wilson in the third inning. We'll go to the bottom of the third to see if the Oilmen can finally be the first team to bring a man all the way around right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay. Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Bottom of the third, Oil City Stadium, Oilmen versus Generals. No score. The leadoff hitter will be Mike Fedor in the 8th hole for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. Trey Pitcock back on the bump, 27 pitches in through the first 2. Both pitchers working pretty efficiently, but Pitcock has 1 less hit. That'll be a ball outside. The strat here for the Oilmen, I'm going to assume, is even if you're not scoring runs, just try and get that pitch count high. You know, just work every count you can. and just wear out Pitcock. And I don't think their relieving staff can be as good as this. Fouled off by Fedor, and a 2-1 count now. Mike Fedor out of the College of Lake County. He's from Homer Glen, Illinois. Fedor batting .200 on the year. Ball high from Pitcock. I'm taking a look at Pitcock right now, and I think he's just wearing like a regular pair of glasses. Like nothing sport related or anything. Like no strap on the back. It literally looks to me like he's just wearing a pair of regular prescription glasses. And grounder on the left side. Lund scoops it. The throw in time. That's the first out. Leadoff man goes down. We go to Nate Brumfield. Nate Brumfield, the DH today. Batting in the 9-hole. Not something we do very often, this Oilman team. It's usually shoving the DH in like the 5 or 6 slot. And Brumfield shoots that one out to Combs in center. Doesn't move a ton. Makes the grab. It's the second out. And now we'll go back to the top. Nick Upperman's first time up. Grounded out to first. Bringing back the neon pink bat. Yeah, I prefer the blue bat. Grounds over to left, foul. Upperman got to do what he has to do what he can here. If he's not going to get a hit, he's got to up this pitch count. Pitcock's at 35 here in the third. He's going to be able to pitch like eight innings if we don't raise this pitch count. Fouls that one off. The Generals brought a bat boy. First time the visiting team has had a bat boy. And it's grounded over to second. Good scoop by Seth Pitcock. The brother of Trey making the scoop. And it retires to this side. No runs, no hits. It's 3 up, 3 down for the Generals through 10 pitches. We'll go to the fourth, still scoreless. You're watching Oilman Baseball on the Region Sports Network.
Are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein and Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home. The ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world. Keep America's railroads on the right track. Help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Top of the fourth at Oil City Stadium. On August 2nd, the Oilmen will host their last home game of the season, so we're organizing a special night to thank our amazing fans. Fan Appreciation Night is our chance to say a massive thank you to the best fans in the Northern League. Don't miss your final opportunity to cheer on the region's team August 2nd here at Oil City Stadium. That will also be the final game at Oil City Stadium on dirt. So if you want to be here for history in the making, it's August 2nd. As come the fall, this field's going to be all turf. Wilson, 33 pitches through the first 3 innings. That is super efficient. 11 pitches per inning. He could go the full game with numbers like that. Manuel Scott comes back in the 3-hole. His first time up, he struck out on a backwards K. Nice little curveball just on the inside corner. Has a nice yellow helmet to match the very yellow jerseys that the Generals have. I thought our jerseys were yellow. Griffith went super yellow. Takes ball 1. Gives up ball 2. It's getting real warm here in the press box. I'm waiting for that sun to go down. I got a notification that we were on a heat advisory when I woke up this morning, and I knew I was going to have a rough day at work. And then I got here. I had to do some extra tasks because we had a broken cord that connected to the camera over at third base, your Trot of Shame cam. Needed a new cable. 4-pitch walk for Scott. He goes to first. So he rolled a new cable out there under the bleachers, and then we had to set up a speaker system for a band that's playing out on the concourse. So I've been sweating pretty bad today. Now I'm bringing you Oilmen baseball. This is my favorite part of the job. Ball 1 to Owen Bendis, the left fielder. Grounded out to Church his first time up. Gives up a strike on the bottom of the zone. Changeup just absolutely sunk. I'm surprised it stayed in the zone. And Wilson picks his pitch. It's a fastball low. And count goes 2-1. Now the 2-1 is dropped right up to Wilson. He'll try and make a play at first. It goes in the books as an E1. And that puts 2 on with no outs as Bendis took a base for free. Wilson just had trouble. Step 1, pick up the ball. Step 2, throw the ball. And he tried to do 2 steps at the same time, and you can't do that. We'll get a little visit from Mike Caston. Just try to calm everyone down. Everything is fine. It's the 4th. We haven't given up a run. We've only given up 2 hits. Now, you do have a fast runner at second. Scott can really move those legs. Looks like we're ready to play some more baseball. I don't know what the relief staff looks like for the Oilmen today. Montgomery pitched yesterday, so he's probably not good to throw. I do know we have a Mon Khan ready to close things out in the last inning. Buchholz is here. I think he's good enough to pitch. I think he's had a long enough break. Drilled right up the middle. It'll get to center. Scott's rounding third. He's on the way home. Upperman's throwing home. No play at the plate. It's 1-0 on an RBI single from Seth Pitcock. Now it'll be Stephen Combs, who's 1 for 1. His first time up. Sent a double out to center. Wilson will step off. Takes a look at second. There's the throw. Ball inside. Umpire's not doing Wilson any favors. And here's the 1-0. Called strike. Looked like it was in the same spot. I don't know what the difference between the two pitchers was. And now a 1-1. Swung on and missed. Gets ahead in an 0-2 count. Let's see if Wilson can get himself out of a jam. And he gets hit by the pitch. He'll load up the bases on a free base. So his third free base. He's given up 3 walks. Or 2 walks, 1 hit by pitch, 3 hits is what I meant to say. Preston Lund comes back. Bendis on third, Pitcock on second as Combs takes first. No outs. Called strike 1. Bases are juiced. The 0-1 is popped foul. Gets ahead quick. Wilson, 53% first pitch strikes. Now an 0-2. Pitch is outside. Termero scooped up a little bobble there. Possibly could have had Bendis at third. And the 1-2. Outside. Back pick unsuccessful. Good attempt by Termero, especially with a right-handed batter trying to throw down to third. That's always tricky because you got to move in some direction. You either got to go behind the batter or in front of the batter. Picking up and throwing will lead to a ball straight into a batter's face. And the 2-2. Scooped up by Fedor at second. Gets the tag. Gets the play at first. Now, did he miss the tag at second? Got the tag at second. It's a Midwest Orthopedics double play. To be your best, see the best. Yet another one by Mike Fedor. But Bendis comes around, and it's a 2-0 ball game now with 2 outs, and Pitcock still on third. Isaiah Steinhilber comes up his first time he flew out to right. And he drills that one hard on the right side, but foul. And it'll now be a 1-1 count. That ball was about 6 inches from the line. strike on the inside corner. The count's now 1-2 to Steinhilber, 2 outs and a man on third. And he pops one out in shallow right. Hartz makes the grab. Staying shallow pays off. And it ends the side. Griffith Generals put 2 on the board in the fourth on 1 hit and an error. And we'll go to the bottom of the fourth, down by 2. Let's see if the Oilmen can make a comeback here on the Region Sports Network.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Back here at Oil City Stadium for the bottom of the fourth, the leadoff is Kamari Thomas. And he puts a grounder on the right side, but foul. Just a couple inches foul on the first pitch. We'll go again. Thomas's first time up, he walked. Batting in the 2-hole, as per usual. Takes ball 1 high. This is the part of the order where magical things can happen here for the Oilmen. He gets another ball, too. Not sure where that one missed. Popped foul on the left side. And the babble of kids that chase after it for $1. And here's the 2-2. And it's popped straight up in the air. Nick Mangano going over to third to make the catch, and it retires the first batter of the inning. Now we'll go over to Ryan Groberski. First time up, he walked. 1 out, nobody on. Pitcock at 42. .52% strikes. And it's popped up foul. That pitch goes well behind him. Lost track of a breaking ball there. Goes 1-1. Brand new bat boy for the Oilmen in his second game, putting in the work down there. Adrian Enriquez. It's a fun name. It's bouncy. Now the 2-1. Called a ball. Was ready for a strike. Was was right. I was already in the motion of putting strike into the book. The 3-1 is grounded over to third and just past the glove of Lund. It's a base hit for Ryan Groberski, and the Oilmen are off and running. We'll now go up to Cole Hockman. His first time up, grounded out. Well, his first real time up, he grounded out. His first time at the plate was ended short on a pickoff to Ryan Groberski. Fouls that one back into the netting. Attempted pickoff unsuccessful. Groberski says, "I'm not falling for that again." Grounded over to second. Pitcock looking to turn two. He gets one. 6-4 and a drop. That's going to be E6 off of the fielder's choice. So now 2 outs, and the runner stays on first. Luis Termero comes up. He's 1 for 1, and he grounds one foul to start the AB. Now the 0-1. Runner goes. Pitch is chopped foul, and we will get the trot of shame. The 1-2. High and in. Evens it up. Termero feeling confident in this at-bat. Seeing the pitch as well. Attempted pickoff unsuccessful. And the 2-2. Is drilled out into left. Bendis loses it in the light. It goes over his head. It's a base hit. Hockman's rounding second, headed to third. They're giving him the green light. Looks like an RBI double. It is. It's a 2-1 ball game. Termero gets his hit. Drew Church comes back. Tying run on second base here in the bottom of the fourth. We have officially hit the 1 hour mark of this ball game. Takes ball one inside. I was confident that was going in for the shoulder. The 1-0. Is swung on and missed. one's fouled off as well. Count goes 1-2 with a tying run in scoring position. Church's first time up, he grounded into a fielder's choice. Although the Oilmen did do a good job of raising Pitcock's pitch count here. Takes a ball inside. That was number 58 for Pitcock. That's 21 this inning. And that one will be inside. Count goes full. 3 pitches have been in the inside batter's box, like ready to clip him. He wants that RBI, man. He wants it. The payoff is grounded over to third. Lund's going to miss it. E5 on the play. Drew Church puts runners on the corners. And that's the second error for the Generals. And we'll bring up Ryan Hartz. Every time I say the other team's name, I have to be careful that I'm saying Generals, because we have played the Vikings so many times, I'm just used to it. Now Trey Pitcock at 60. Ryan Hartz comes up, the right fielder, puts one in the gap in right. It's a tie ball game. RBI single, Ryan Hartz. Two on, two out, and a beautiful two-out rally. Ties things up. None of the runs are earned on Pitcock, so his stats don't take really much of a tumble. He's still doing a pretty good job, only giving up 2 walks. Strike one to Fedor, the second baseman. His first time up, he grounded to left. Church going for third. It's drilled right up the middle with 2 outs. The stolen base is going to give him home. Good steal from Drew Church to take home. RBI single. Mike Fedor, and the Oilmen have the lead. And before Nate Brumfield comes up, we'll get a mound visit from the head coach. It looks like Trey Pitcock is having some disagreements with the umpires. Trey Pitcock, I've seen chat with both umpires and be unhappy at the end of both of those conversations. I don't know what he's necessarily doing wrong. So I can read lips relatively well. We're going to have a meeting between coaches and umpires. I kind of caught a glimpse of what the base umpire was saying to the home plate umpire, and all I could make out was stepping off. So it may be a situation like, hey, watch out, that's a balk. Like, and Trey Pitcock insists that it's not. And I think Trey Pitcock, in the frustration of hearing it over and over again from the umpires, might be getting a bit mouthy. You know, it's possible. But we play on. There's 2 outs with runners on the corners for Nate Brumfield. The DH flew out to center his first time up. Attempted pickoff at first is unsuccessful. This is a preview of playoff game 1 here in the Northern League. So if you're looking to scout out the opponent, today's the day. Fouls off the first pitch. And the 0-1 is fouled off again. 0-2, runner goes for second. It's high for ball one, and he's out at second. It's caught stealing. Second time of the day. The Oilmen are caught stealing, but they score 3 to take the lead here in the fourth. And we'll be back for the Miller Lite fifth right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Here in Northwest Indiana, whether the game's heating up or the sun's going down, there's nothing quite like finding yourself in the right place with the right choice in hand. And for many of us, that choice is a cold Miller Lite. Great taste and less filling. Please drink responsibly. Fifth inning of Oilmen baseball is brought to you by Miller Lite. Wilson's still out there on the bump, 55 pitches through the first 4, giving up 1 earned run. No defensive changes here for the Oilmen. This is around the time of the game where the Oilmen like to switch things up a little bit. Right now, we don't see any changes. We'll go to Antoine Walker, the 9-hole hitter. His first time up, he walked. Does anybody else find it funny that his name is Walker and his first time up, he walked? Can we just walk this guy all game long? Almost hit him with the first pitch. Wilson, the 1-0. Allen's called a ball. Not sure where that one missed. Three-0 count now. Infield playing heavily back. 3-0 is on the inside corner for strike 1. And he'll take ball 4, and he goes back-to-back walks. I see Rodriguez taking a trip down to the pen for the Generals. Thigpen comes back up for the Gens. Single and a ground into a double play. Pops that one over into right. Hart's under the pitch. Makes it. And that's out number 1, still with a man on first. We'll go to Nick Mangano, who's 0 for 2. Nick Mangano's brother, Anthony Mangano, threw a couple innings to the Oilmen yesterday. Runner goes. The pitch is well outside. It'll be a wild pitch. Take strike one. Count goes 1-1. Grounded down the line in left. It's called fair. Giving Walker the green light to go. It ties the game. An RBI double for Nick Mangano. Crowd arguing that should have been called foul. Base coach Jake Hunt thought it was foul. Started giving the runner the red light. Mike Caston having a bit of an argument here. When you're showing up the umpire and you're deliberately telling everybody what you're telling the umpire, that's how you get tossed. Caston's not happy with the call. It's a tie ball game on the double from Mangano. Emmanuel Scott comes back up to the dish. Struck out his first time. He walked his second time. Gets a strike on the inside corner. Nice fastball. Wilson kicks, fires, and it's inside ball one. Runner goes to third. It's drilled over in a gap in right. Runner's going to take off for home. Hart's the throw home. There's a play at the plate. Got him! It's a single for Emmanuel Scott, but a great throw from Ryan Hartz to grab Mangano going for home. Still a tie ball game with 2 outs and a man on first. Umpire cleaning off the plate, giving everybody a little break after the insanity that was that Ryan Hart's cannon of a throw. That was the perfect throw from right. Was just enough to the left of Termero where he could just like sweep with the tag. Absolutely beautiful. Owen Bendis is 0 for 2 on the day. The left fielder is grounded out and reached on an error. He gets ball one. And the 1-0 is in the dirt, runner taking off. It's a stolen base for Emmanuel Scott. Go-ahead run on second with 2 outs. The 2-0 is down. Wilson took a second to think about the next pitch here, try and get himself out of a jam. 3-0. ball 4. It's another walk. It's his 5th free base of the game. Now we'll go over to Seth Pitcock. His first time up was a ground out to third. His second time up was a single up the middle. Buzzes the tower with the first pitch. Now it's a 1-0. 2 on, 2 out. Mound visit from head coach Mike Caston. Going to be a long conversation here. More of a time kill, give Wilson's arm a rest. He's at 73. I don't think he's going to go much further. I see a coach over in the pen kind of monitoring. Looks like we're ready to play some more baseball. I think at this point, Wilson's just in a headspace. Now a 2-0 count, 2 on, 2 out. Gets a called strike. Getting his momentum back. Gives him another strike on the inside corner. That one's going to be fouled off. We'll do the 2-2 again. Wilson's 21 pitches into the inning. And here comes the 2-2 once more. And it's drilled over and right. Will land fair. It's going to score 1. Looks like it might score 2. And they will hold him at third. And they get him going to second. So Generals take a lead. It's 4-3. But they get Pitcock going to second. And it'll be a 4-3 ball game when we come back for the bottom of the Miller Lite 5th right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is to mend, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein and Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
We're back for the bottom of the 5th. The Generals have taken a lead. 4-3. Due up is Nate Brumfield. After that will be Nick Upperman, and I'm not sure if Thomas is still going to hit. Trey Pitcock through his first 4 innings, through 66 pitches for 0 earned runs on 5 hits. Brumfield is 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to center his first time up. After that, his half inning was ended on the base paths. Defensive swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did. It's an 0-2. Ball's in the dirt. Pitches over the head. Count goes even. Pitcock has reached 70. Not sure what the relief staff looks like for them today. And it's a strikeout to Nate Brumfield. And next we'll bring up Nick Upperman. With 1 out and nobody on. Coming from the pen, I see a newcomer for the Oilmen. Looks like he might be pitching up here next inning. One 0 to Upperman is down and away for ball 2. Now ahead in a 3-0 count. Pitcock might still be phased from his last inning of work. Wasn't super strong, giving up all 3 runs. As Upperman grounds that one on the left, but foul. So 3-1 to Nick Upperman, who's 0 for 2, looking for that first hit. Gets a called strike on the outside corner. Upperman not happy with the call. And the payoff is fouled off on the right. And they're going to say the ball hit him. The umpire said he intentionally leaned into it. And they're going to say that he struck out. And Mike Caston going to come have a conversation with the umpire again. Somebody's going to get thrown out. Somebody's getting thrown out. Looks like that conversation is closing out here. Now there's 2 outs on the inning. Kamari Thomas comes back up. He's 0 for 1 with a pop out to short. It's a strike one. In the outside corner, Pitcock at 79. That one's under the zone for ball 1. And it's grounded over to second. Seth Pitcock makes the play, and it retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Oilmen. It's still 4-3. Griffith Generals will be back for the 6th to see if the Oilmen can come back right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium for the top of the 6th. There's a new pitcher on the mound for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. Making his Northern League debut is Draza Dupour from Glenview, Illinois, standing at 6'10". There's no way. That's not possible. Gia messed up putting in the stats. I'm calling you out live on the air. There's no way he's 6'10". I mean, and I'm looking at him. He's not taller than Matt Rutke. Oh, he actually does. Now it says 6 foot. Gia. Throws a fastball, curveball, slider, and a splitter that magically popped up that wasn't there before. Six feet tall. That's the number. And it's time to play some more Oilman baseball. It's the top of the 6th. 4-3 ball game. Generals have just been hard to put away as of yet. Wilson, not a super bad start, but gave up 4. That one's called strike 2. Goes 0-2. That one was well below the knees. That was well below the knees. These umpires are choking today. Swing and a miss. It's a 3-pitch strikeout for Draza Dupour. That curveball putting people away early. swings and misses at the first pitch is Preston Lund, 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded into a double play so far today. Starting to finally get some darkness here in Whiting. And the 0-2 outside. Looking for the K. I'm not sure how that didn't hit the zone, but it's 2-2. Termero was ready to throw down. Termero was ready to throw over to Hockman. Slider gets a little too far out of the zone. The count goes full. And it's grounded right back up the middle. Can Church make the grab? No! That's a base hit for Preston Lund. We'll keep this game going. One out with a man on first base. Isaiah Steinhilber, the first baseman, has flown out to right field twice. And the 1-0 is in there. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. I feel like the Generals may have been listening to the Northern 9 podcast on your team's Facebook page at 11 a.m. Fouled off because I wasn't talking intentional smack about the Generals, but we did have a full 20-minute segment on how the Generals are slipping up this season and why their numbers look so poor. Count goes 2-2. And that's drilled out into left. They'll hold the runner at second. Thomas scoops it up. And one out with two on. Already with the lead, looking to get some insurance runs. It'll be Antoine Walker with 2 walks today. Walker's first pitch is bunted down the line. Pitcher scoops it up. And it's a single. Now the bases are loaded with 1 out. Now it looks like there's a bit of a base mix up there. The base is out of the field. The base is just hanging out. Popped into foul play. Count goes 1-1 to Thigpen, the DH for today. First time up, he singled to left. Second time up, he grounded into a double play, and most recently he flied out to right. And he pops that one in foul territory. It'll leave the field of play. Count goes 1-2. With bases loaded and 1 out, Oilmen begging for a double play. Duport, the righty, kicks and fires. It's a ball outside to even it up. In the dirt, fills it up. Joey Zavalio just said his favorite starter is Mark Tor, which, like, whatever. Fouled off, will do the payoff again. I think Mark Tor's a fine pitcher, don't get me wrong. To say he's your favorite starter, I prefer him as a reliever. My favorite starter is Noah Chapo. Swing and a miss. He goes down swinging. Duport picks up. Then strikeout number 2, his second strikeout. Umpire looking for some more baseballs. But we'll go back to Nick Mangano. His last time up was a double to bring in a run. Swing and a miss on Nick Mangano. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. And that's a swinging strike 3. All 3 outs recorded by the K. And they hold off the Generals in a jam. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th to see if the Oilmen can make another comeback when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build.
We're at the bottom of the 6th. Trey Pitcock still out on the bump for the Gens. They're up 4-3. And Pitcock's doing quite well out there on the bump. 81 pitches across the first 5 innings, no earned runs. %70 first pitch strikes, only giving up 2 walks. 2 Ks is a little low, but when you've got no earned runs, take the ERA and run with it. Ryan Groberski's going to come up. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single down the left field line. And he fouls that one straight back for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. That one is a breaking ball that finds the zone for 0-2. That's probably the one that I would want to swing on. That curveball hung pretty heavily. Fastball goes outside. It's 1-2. Thought it was strike 3. It'll even up the count at 2 outside. Pitcock not happy with the call. Picks his pitch, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, he got him. Leadoff goes down, and there's one out. We turn to Cole Hockman with a ground out and a reach on an error. Ball outside. Grounded over to short. Mangano picks it up, and there's 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Thigpen's starting to slow down drastically here. He's at 88. I haven't really seen any, well, that's a lie. I've seen some bullpen work for the past couple innings now. I just don't know when they're going to decide to bring in Rodriguez. We turn to Luis Termero, who's 2 for 2. And he gets hit by the first pitch of the at-bat. And he's going to have a little conversation with the pitcher there. Umpire's going to walk with him down, make sure that there's no extra funny business going on. Emmanuel Scott behind the dish, laughing at Termero. There's a lot happening here. A lot of conversations here. Seth Pitcock has been in a conversation before where trying to protect Trey Pitcock got him into a lot of trouble. Looks like we're ready to play some more baseball. A lot of extracurriculars here. So the runner on first with 2 outs will turn to Drew Church. Let's see if the tying run can come around. Emmanuel Scott going to go have a conversation with the pitcher. Mike Caston, another conversation with the home plate umpire. Thigpen doesn't like the ball. He's going to go for a new one. And we will continue play once more. Long gap in between at-bats here. Now Drew Church finally will see his first pitch. It's inside for ball 1. Church is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a reach on an error. Church fouls that one off. Count goes 1-1. Now the 1-1 is lined out to left, but foul. If that would have landed down the line, Termero's possibly going third. Termero going to make his way back to first. Now we'll do a 1-2. Fouled off again. We'll keep it going. Church is seeing the ball well, just looking for that base hit. The 1-2. Outside, evens it up. And the 2-2. Outside, fills it up. Playing well under the darkness now in Whiting. Just a hint of pink out in the sky, mostly purples. Full count, 2 outs, tying run on first. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. And that's a balk, and he's going to make his way down to second. been warning him all game there was going to be a balk. Now another payoff. Outside, he walks Church, and he's not happy with the call. I think that one was right. That was a slider well outside. And now we get Ryan Hartz, who's 1 for 2. Mike Caston can come have a conversation with the umpire. This one just looks like it's going to be lineup related. It looks like Termero's going to get pulled out of the game here. They're just going to talk a little bit about some lineup changes that are going to happen now. And Luis Termero is going to get pinch run for, and it'll be Sam Nigro. So Sam Nigro comes into this game. Termero's done for the day. Now the batter is Ryan Hartz, who's 1 for 2. Popped out to second his first time up, singled on a hard ground ball to right. More recently, and that's popped into center field. It's in shallow. It might find some ground. It will not. Nick Mangano makes the grab and retires the side. No runs scoring for the Oilmen. And they still trail by 1. When we come back for the top of the Laborers Local 41 7th inning, right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
The 7th inning of Oilmen Baseball is brought to you by Laborers Local 41, currently representing 1,200 members who work in the construction industry in the Northwest Indiana area. They are the fastest growing union of construction workers and one of the most diverse and influential unions representing public service employees. For more information, visit laborers41.com. Coming to you here in the 7th. Draza Dupour sticks around on the mound for the Oilmen in his first appearance. Looks like Phil Thigpen might be done for the day. .25 pitches for Dupour through his first inning of work. All 3 outs were recorded by a K, but he gave up 3 hits. Luckily, no runs came all the way around. We'll go back to Emmanuel Scott. Scott struck out and walked before singling to right. First pitch is fouled back for strike 1. Found the heat with that fastball. And 0-1 is grilled over to Church, who will make the play. And that's the first out of the side. Owen Bendis comes back up. He's 0 for 2. And he'll chop that one foul. Dupour picks his pitch. He kicks and fires. Inside. It's ball 1. That one fouls it back. It's 1-2 now. The base coach at first base for the Generals all night has been Gino Gazzillo, who's played about 3 or 4 games for the Generals so far this year. And he grounds that one up the middle. Church going to have a scoop on it, and he bobbles it. It's an E6 to Drew Church. And that's the second error of the day for the Oilmen. 2 for each team. Now the batter will be Seth Pitcock, who's 2 for 3. Has 2 singles, 1 to center and 1 to right. See strike 1 on the outside corner. There's another called strike on the inside half of the plate. Swing and a miss. It's a strikeout for Dupour. That's his 4th of the game. Now 2 outs with a man on first. It'll be Stephen Combs. His first time up, he doubled to center. Second time up, he was hit by a pitch. He struck out his last time up. Fouls back the first heater. The 0-1 is popped up. Looks like it's in foul territory. Hockman lost it in the lights, and it lands in the stands. Count goes 0-2. Hockman got lucky. That ball curved a lot. Combs, the center fielder for today, batting in the 6th hole. And the 0-2 is chopped foul towards the Oilman dugout. Another 0-2 pitch to Combs. Called strike 3. It's his 5th strikeout of the day. Oilmen still trail by 1 when we head to the stretch here at Oil City Stadium. We'll be back for more Oilmen bats right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Wait! Let me help! Lando Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay. Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is to mend, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Back here at Oil City Stadium, it's bottom of the 7th, we go to 38. Pinch hitter is Derek Holmes. Oilmen need one run to tie here. Trey Pitcock still hanging around. He's at 97 pitches. Fouls that one off. One is fouled off on the left side. We go 1-2. And he'll take that one well inside. The count goes 2-2. That one is inside again. Derek Holmes, after all the extracurriculars we've already had today, is pretty upset with these inside pitches. And the payoff. Swung on and missed. It's a K for Trey Pitcock. So he finds strikeout number 4 on the day. We turn to the DH, Nate Brumfield. Brumfield is 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. Brumfield, the 9-hole hitter, fouls off the first one. We're at 104 on Pitcock. I'm curious to see how deep he's actually going to go. Brumfield pops that one foul and out of play. That one goes over the head of Brumfield. We can tell Pitcock is having some trouble with placement. .106 is a big number. Can't really tell if there's bullpen work going on right now. And he drills that one high into deep left field. He's back at the warning track, and he makes the grab for the second out. Great contact from Brumfield. Just a couple more feet, and it would have been off the wall at least. He would have had a double. And now we go back to Nick Upperman. Upperman has grounded out twice, and he struck out on the backwards K his last time up. Takes ball one high. This is one of the closer games the Oilmen have had. Grounded foul left. Upperman leading the league in hits. Currently has the top batting average at .432. Upperman also leads the league in OBP, slug, doubles, OPS, triples, home runs. Nick Upperman is the best hitter in the Northern League. He leads the league in every category except RBI. And even then, he's tied for third for RBI. And he's going to head on down to first. Pitcock saying, give me one more batter. Base umpire having one more conversation with Pitcock here. He says he's good for one more at bat. And Kamari Thomas will come to the dish. He walked his first time up, but is 0 for 2 on the day. Runner goes, pitches inside. It's another stolen base from Nick Upperman, brought to you by BP. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. So it's a 1-0 to Thomas with the tying run in scoring position here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitcher steps off. That's number 1. And the 1-0 is fouled off. Fouled off himself a little bit. Thomas has got to take a small trot. Pitcock trying to keep his energy alive. He's past the 110 mark. Telling his head coach, Jake Hunt, let me get this last at-bat. Then feel free to pull me. That's fine. Pitched 15 this inning. He's recorded 2 outs. It's a 1-1 count to Kamari Thomas. Wind blowing hard from right to left. Pitch is down for ball 2. And the 2-1. Inside and down. 3-1 count. Thomas has a powerful swing, and he's got a lot of speed. We'll see if he can dig through. Maybe a little blooper. Pickoff attempt at second is unsuccessful. The 3-1 runner goes. It's inside, ball 4. Safe! Another stolen base for Nick Upperman. Brought to you by BP. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. Pitcock going to hang out for one more at bat. Runners are on the corners. It's 2 out, and the Oilmen are down by 1. We go to Ryan Groberski, who already has a hit today, singled down the line in left. Other than that, he's walked and struck out swinging. Base hit ties the game right here for Groberski. Swings and misses for strike 1. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful at first. Pitcock not happy with the call. Now an 0-1 to Groberski, the 3-hole hitter with runners on the corners. Drilled deep left field, way back, it's gone! Ripped over the left field wall, Ryan Groberski. It is a 6-4 ball game. And now they're going to make a call to the pen. And that will be the end of the Generals. 6-4 ball game. Pitcock is out of the game. And now there's going to be some extracurriculars, but we're going to have a quick break here before we tell you all about the new pitcher. Pitcock walks off the mound. We're taking a break. We'll be back with more Oilmen baseball right after this on the Region Sports Network.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a...
We're coming back to you at Oil City Stadium in a nail-biter of a ball game. Ryan Groberski just pummeled a ball well over the Oil City Stadium sign. Trey Pitcock was left on the mound just one batter too long. The new pitcher on the mound is Elijah Rodriguez, who hasn't given up an earned run through 8 innings. There was a lot of chatter between both umpires, Trey Pitcock, pretty much the entire Oilmen roster. The batter now is Cole Hockman. He's 0 for 3 on the day, looking for that first hit. Ground out, reach on an error, and another ground out. Looks like Max Miller's due on deck. His first pitch, in the zone, strike one. Ball one, low and away, evens it up. The game where you want the most chatter between the teams and the most energy and passion is when there's 400 people in the stands. Like, Pitcock was furious. I mean, Pitcock had every right to be furious. I mean, the Oilmen were a little bit chatty. Count stays 1-2 on Hockman. The 1-2 is grounded over to third. Broken bat. It's a base hit for Cole Hockman. He gets his first of the day. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-out rally is real. We have seen 4 at-bats since the 2nd out. And a really big homer. 3-run shot from Ryan Groberski. That's a surefire way to get yourself the player of the game. First pitch to Max Miller is outside, and it's a stolen base. And an advance to third on an error. Stolen bases are brought to you by BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. There's an E2 on the play. And the 1-0 is popped high in foul territory. It looks like it'll leave the field of play. It's a 1-1 count now. You know, I was having a real slow day. I was working a little too much before the game started. I was a little pouty coming out of the air. I feel good now. This is fun. It's a 1-0 count, or 1-1 count to Miller. Now a 2-1 count. Rodriguez 8 pitches into the inning here. He's given up 1 base hit. Pitch hits him. Max Miller goes on to first on an HBP. First plate appearance of the day. And we now go back to Drew Church without a hit yet today. This is the same amount of energy as when I saw Max Miller on the mound. We haven't seen this type of energy at Oil City Stadium in quite a bit. Drew Church 0 for 2. Takes ball 1. I mean, I'll say it. This ump's not great. He's not, the ump is not a very good umpire. Ball high. I think the only reason that these two teams aren't rivals is because they rarely play each other. It's not very often these two teams get to come together and play. I don't think they played each other for weeks. But now there's some heat. I mean, the first time these two teams saw each other, we had some similar energy. After the game, I'm ready for some things to happen. I'm honestly surprised nobody's gotten tossed yet. And here's the 2-1. Downstairs, goes to a hitter's count with runners on the corners and 2 outs. The This is at-bat number 6 past the 2-out mark. Takes one inside. He juices up the bases with 2 outs. We now bring up Ryan Hartz, the right fielder. He has a single over the right field. Flew out to his shortstop most recent time he was up. And that's going to be popped up. And the grab is made by Mangano, and it retires the side. What a rally the Oilmen had. It's a 6-4 ball game after a 3-run shot from Ryan Groberski. We'll be back with the 8th inning of Oilman baseball right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Are crushing. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home. The ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world. Keep America's railroads on the right track. Help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
We're back here for the 8th. Reminder, Elvis Night is on August 1st. We got an Elvis impersonator and stuff. It's going to be a good time. But other than that, Draza Dupour has taken over on the mound and is currently trending to take the win on the mound today in his Oilman debut. There's been a lot of energy here, and it looks like there's some changes being made. It looks like we have a new second baseman. Oh, wow, we have a new, people are moving. People are moving around. Let's see if I can find the binoculars so we can take a look at the defensive changes here. Actually, I lied. I don't think there's a change here. I think Adana Barca was just sitting out there because he could. So all we need is 9 more outs for the Oilmen to be declared winners here in tonight's contest. Draza Dupour in his first 2 innings through 38 pitches has yet to give up a run. Throw down, and we are ready to get things rocking and rolling. Oh, wait. It looks like there is a change there. Is that still Ryan Hartson, right? I can't tell. Oh, that's 14. Okay, that's still Ryan Hartz. Or, yeah, there's no changes. It's a 1-0 count now. Fouled back count is now even at 1. This is a pinch hitter. I just can't tell exactly who it is. It's called strike 2. Would it be Cam Buckley, 27? Takes ball 2 inside. That looks like a 17. Joshua Viz. Ball 3 outside, count goes full. No, that literally says 77. That's not even a number. I'm just going to go ahead and write that that's... Actually, that could just be 11. He'll go down swinging. It's a strikeout nonetheless, and we go to Isaiah. Nope. No, we don't. We do not go to Isaiah Steinhilber. Oh. Go to Isaiah Steinhilber. Takes a ball one in. That one's downstairs. Count goes 2-0. Called strike. Count goes 2-1. Dupour 8 pitches into the inning, looking for that second out. As he fouls that one back, and the count goes even. Off speed, couldn't quite find the zone. The count goes full. And it's grounded right back up the middle. It's a slow roller. Holmes got to make a grab. The play in time. Go to Antoine Walker, who's 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a single on a bunt. Trying to keep Dupour the lead here in the top of the 8th. Walker batting in the 9 hole. We'll see the top of the order back after this. I just realized the DH for the Generals is the leadoff, and the DH for the Oilmen is the 9 hole. Counts 3-0 now. Called strike 1. He finally got there. First pitch strikes are at 66%, and he gets him swinging. It's a 3-2 count now. And the payoff. Called strike 3! Another strikeout for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th to see if the Oilmen can put up some insurance runs right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
It's the bottom of the 8th here at Oil City Stadium. 6-4 ball game between the Northwest Indiana Oilmen and the Griffith Generals. I got informed after the entire inning that Aaron Buchholz was pitching that entire time. So Aaron Buchholz gets those 2 strikeouts. So Draza Dupour's day was done at 5 Ks and 3 hits, no runs across 2 innings. It's a very strong relief debut. Up to bat is Derek Holmes against Elijah Rodriguez, who's pitched 1 out so far. Rodriguez, in 1 out recorded, has given up a hit and 2 free bases. Called strike to Holmes to get the AB started. Pitch is inside. I don't know if it's something with the baseballs today, but we've seen a lot of pitches nearly destroy ribs of batters. It's a 1-2 now. So 1-2 to Derek Holmes, the leadoff here in the 8th. Popped in right, foul territory into the bullpen of the Oilmen. We'll do the 1-2 again. And another 1-2 count here to Holmes. Rodriguez fires, and it's a swinging strike 3 on the changeup to get him. Now we'll go over to Nate Brumfield, who's 0 for 3. And it's drilled right into the chest of the third baseman, Lund. He's not going to be able to make a play. It's a base hit for Nate Brumfield. And now a runner on first with 1 out. We'll come back to the leadoff, Nick Upperman. Fouls that one off. Now an 0-2 to Upperman with 1 out. Brumfield on first. He takes off. It's ripped out into right. And it's over the head. No, it's grabbed by the right fielder. He's going for the double play. He grabs it. It's a double play from Walker. Brumfield stole on a fly ball to right. They get the double play. The Oilmen still lead 6-4. 1 out left to record when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
It's the top of the ninth here at Oil City Stadium. 3 outs need to be recorded. They've turned to a new pitcher to get the job done. It's number 3, Nate Burdak. Burdak with some stronger numbers here, especially in the relief spot. Pitching out of Morton College. He's a Homer Glen, Illinois native. With 15.1 innings pitched. He's given up 7 earned runs for an ERA of 4.1 with 14 Ks. So you might not see a lot of strikeouts from Burdak today, but all you need is 3 outs and not to give up 2 runs. Amon Khan was supposed to pitch today, but he's not. Just not in the lineup today. Throw down, and it looks like we're ready to play some baseball. No other defensive changes here. And the leadoff will be Phil Thigpen. At the top of the order here in the top of the ninth. This is exactly what the Generals need. Thigpen's 1 for 4 today. Heater finds the dirt for ball 1. Burdak has a wide arsenal here. I'm going to try and keep up with these pitches. Here's the 1-0. And it's drilled right into the glove of Drew Church. Barely had to move, makes the grab, and gets the first out. 2 to go. Now we go to Nick Mangano, the shortstop, also 1 for 4. Had a double his 3rd time up down the left field line. And that first one is fouled off. Count goes 0-1. Count is 1-2-1, 1-1. Pretty sure it's 1-1. Counts 1-1. That goes downstairs. Count goes 2-1. And that one gets fouled back. Count goes 2-2. Count goes 3-2 on an outside curve. Mangano now in a full count with 1 out, nobody on. Burdak gives him the fastball that he fouls off. Now a 3-2 is popped straight in the air. Derek Holmes makes the call, running in on the ball. Drops it. It's an E4. And that's the third error of the day for the Oilmen. We turn to the catcher, Emmanuel Scott. Hit a single to right his third time up. Other than that, a walk with a strikeout and a ground out. Now runner on first, double play in effect here. It can happen. Big swing and miss. He's swinging with a purpose. Much like BP is an energy company with a purpose. And the 0-1 is fouled back into the netting. The 0-2 trying to put him away. The perfect sinker, honestly. Now it's a 1-2 to Scott. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. And 1 out away from the Oilmen taking a win here tonight. Max Miller's hyped. He's ready. We go to the left fielder, Owen Bendis. Called strike 1. That one's fouled off over in left. Trying to make the play. He drops the foul ball. Cole Hockman eats the dirt. He's a little slow to get up. He's got it. He's jogging. We're good. 1 strike. It's all the Oilmen need right now. Nate Burdack. Put him away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Burdack kicks, fires. Inside, ball 1. It's a 1-2. Mangano on first, tying run at the plate. Ball inside. We keep it even, 2-2. The pitch in the dirt. We fill it up. Payoff, 2 outs. Kick, fire, ripped into center. Running up is Nick Upperman. Derek Holmes is called off by Ryan Hartz, and the Oilmen win on a fly ball. It's a 6-4 final. Oilmen, big win tonight, showing the Griffith Generals who's going to end up taking the win here in the playoffs in the first game. We're going to go over to the post-game show here in a little bit. We're going to take a quick break right before that, so don't go anywhere. More Oilman baseball talk is right after this on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Welcome to the post-game show here at Oil City Stadium. We did not see a bottom of the ninth. The Oilmen took a win 6-4 here in Whiting. Seth Berquist alongside me for the Oilman post-game show is Rob Cassiano and Jovi Savaglio.
How are we doing, Seth?
How are we doing, guys?
We're
It's
doing
good to see
great.
you guys
Very good.
here. It was an interesting game from start to finish, I would say.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Starting with Jack Wilson on the mound. Jovi, you had some complaints about Jack Wilson pretty heavily throughout the game.
You know, it's nothing personal. Jack Wilson's a great pitcher and definitely a great starter. It's just the couple games that I've been to, you know, that he started, it hasn't been phenomenal. But I will say, he didn't do bad. He could have done a lot worse. I mean, this was a very close game. He could have given up a lot more runs. But considering everything that happened, I think it was very good. It could have been better, but all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not as rough as the start that we saw from him last week.
Oh, yeah.
Where he gave up 8 earned. Like, that's a rough stat to have, right? But, I mean, his relief team got it done. I was worried that the Oilman offense was just going to, like, kind of fall asleep today. You know, it was more it was more just waiting for that 7th inning to come.
And then Ryan Goberski hitting.
And even then, the 7th inning, you take the home run out of the picture, it was slow. You know, it was a slow game. But yeah, Ryan Groberski that homer not only like gave the lead to the Oilmen, obviously, but you saw the whole energy from the team. The whole team runs out of the dugout.
Oh, yeah.
Like, these two teams have been chirping back and forth, and you can tell the energy of the game shifted when that ball not only cleared the left field wall, but was probably about 15 feet from clearing the net.
Yeah, it was insane. Absolutely.
That ball was one of the hardest hit balls probably Oil City Stadium has ever seen.
And very fitting for this game. I mean, this is one of the most packed games we've had for Polish Heritage Night, and tensions cannot be higher. I mean, I think Seth, Rob, you'd agree that, like, from what we saw, there was a lot of trash talk and between both dugouts.
You can tell, and not the Oilman trash talk added on to Trey Pitcock's loss. But because, let me push some buttons over here. Let me push some buttons. Hold on. Let me push some buttons. What do we want to? But anyway, it was drilled home for Pitcock, I think, because the umpires had to keep telling him over and over and over again that he was about to balk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that, you could tell he was getting frustrated with the umpires. Yeah. He's like, what? That's my form. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah.
And then the Oilman starting to get into his head a little bit, and then he crossed 100 pitches, and everything just kind of tanked.
Oh, yeah, didn't you say he was around 110? So I mean, if you get around 110.
Yeah, he had passed
no
110. He was creeping up on 120 when that homer came in.
Slowed down drastically, and then Ryan just saw a perfect pitch, and absolutely smoked it over the Oil City Stadium.
And I have to say, as the PA announcer, also the semi-DJ who controls the sound system, it was one of the most satisfying times to click the na-na-na, hey, goodbye song. It was one of the most pleasuring times to do that after all the bad mouth we got from him between players and to see him walk away.
And also, like, not only the trash talk, but, like, just the energy of, like, we had felt the weight of the world on our shoulders, like, pretty much the entire time. We were down for pretty much all of the game, except for that little lead we took in the bottom of the fourth that we immediately gave back. So not only was it the trash talk between the two teams finally, like, had some oomph to it, but then we're leading the game by 2 finally late in the game, and we can kind of take a breather. Our relievers did fantastic. Buckholz and Burdak both electric on the bump.
And what's the other one's name?
And Dupour.
Dupour.
Brand new guy, first time out here.
Fantastic.
5 strikeouts in 2 innings.
That was pretty nice.
With no earned runs, only 3 hits out there, and all 3 innings, or all 3 hits were in the first inning.
I think this was also the closest we've ever gotten to having someone, I don't know who, but someone kicked out of the game.
Oh yeah.
Whether it be
10 people should have gotten kicked out. I saw Wilson openly taunt Pitcock after the home run with a little call to the bullpen signal on the wrist. I saw it with my own eyes.
And Pitcock was not overly thrilled about that one.
No, Pitcock. That's when he went to the umpires. He's like, "How are you letting him get away with this?"
And then he went over to the dugout, and I could hear what he said.
Right, and he had more things to say to the dugout. It was a little much.
He went to his own dugout and spiked his glove and said some choice words.
Yeah, he had some things to say. But Rob Cassiano, I'll ask you this since I already gave Joby a question.
Okay.
What scares you most up until that 7th inning? Was it Oilman offense or defense?
I would say maybe offense because they were out.
Right. Like we had before the game started, I was telling you guys, this is the ideal starting lineup for this team. You have Upperman, Thomas, Groberski, Hockman, Termero, Church, Hartz, Fedor, Brumfield. Those are from 1 to 9 the top 9 hitters on our team. Yeah. Like that is exactly who you want to in a starting lineup. And then we had a combined 8 hits today.
Yeah.
Like, well, in all fairness, it was also well over 100 degrees outside. You're not going to be going full pace. You're going to pass out in the middle of the field.
I mean, I guess that's somewhat true, but I mean, Pitcock threw 117.
True.
Like it was nothing out there.
After several warnings.
After several, I mean, he even came back after the 4th, giving up those 3 innings in the 4th. He came back and pitched 2 more innings after that without run scoring.
Yeah.
Like the mentality that he had throughout the game was real strong up until that 7th, and you saw everything start to crumble from start to finish.
Yeah. I mean, like we experience given runs all the time. I mean, occasionally we have. I mean, one time we had that like 0-14 game, I think against Hammond or maybe Elkhart. But
yeah, week 1 was the 21-4 to Elkhart.
But like, it's okay we give up runs occasionally. That's totally fine. But to see like not like the offense side of our team like not deliver as much as they usually do, especially against the Generals, it was a little frightening to see what's going on. Especially like you said, Seth, with the lineup we have.
Yeah, with the lineup we had, and we got a bit of a road stand coming up. We're gonna be without Joby for a while.
It's gonna be you and me for a while.
It's gonna be you and me for quite a while.
I'll be thinking about you. Don't worry.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not gonna see Joby until the 1st of August, man. But yeah, we got a long road stand.
It's gonna be me and Seth for a while.
we got some trips.
I'm looking forward to Elvis night as a huge Elvis fan myself. I'll be bringing my costume.
Yeah. Me and Seth are about to go to every other team's
We're about to go to every stadium in 2 weeks.
I wish you the best of luck,
We got 2
guys.
Highland, Hammond, Elkhart.
Yeah, and Griffith doesn't have an away game for 2 straight weeks.
In Griffith, I don't like the press box. It is.
I'm not a fan of the press box in Highland High School.
Warm.
Midwest Orthopedics Player of the Game. To be your best, see the best. It's Ryan Groberski. It's Ryan Groberski. You know, I thought about giving it to one of the pitchers. You know, I mean Wilson. Okay, he did okay, right? But then Dupour, Buckholz, and Burdak all went 4 combined innings without a run and only 3 hits. Like, I really heavily considered giving it to pitching. But we just talked for 5 minutes about how that one home run completely changed possibly the next 2 weeks of baseball before the playoffs even start. And then these are 2 teams that are guaranteed to see each other in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know there's going to be a little bit more.
Like what you saw today is just going to keep happening until one of these teams is out of the tournament.
The playoffs are going to be interesting when
very interesting. If
Griffith plays Oilmen again.
Yeah,
there was already a lot of chirping.
There was a lot of talk there back when we played in like the first 2 weeks or so. Like the first couple times these two teams saw each other, it was something very, very similar.
Yeah.
If these teams played each other anymore, I would consider it like a rivalry for sure.
Oh yeah.
But it's just
you and I both discussed concerns about what might happen after the game outside the stadium between the two teams.
Yeah, we did. I'm seeing empty dugouts right now, so I can only pray that ambulances aren't being called behind us. But Rob, I'll ask you first. Any final words before we kind of close this thing out and shut her down and pack up an insane amount of equipment into my car?
I think it was a pretty good game. A little scary for a little bit.
It was scary for
But
7 whole innings.
As we got closer to the end, especially that 7th inning, with the absolute shot from Ryan Goberski, you could tell the whole dugout, the energy just completely shifted after they ran out and everything. They were
whole stadium. That was the loudest I've seen Oil City Stadium this year.
Yeah.
That was louder than kids' night. We had 300 kids sitting out here, so that was definitely something. Jovi Savalio, first time on the mic. Any last words?
Well, first I'd like to thank the opportunity to be up on here, Seth.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, I'll say I'm very happy to have witnessed this ball game. You know, you and I both talked about how we wish there were more close games like this, comebacks, and this is just—it's good baseball.
No, like
great baseball.
As nerve-wracking as this whole game was, even when we took a lead, I was shaking because I'm like, in one pitch, the game could tie.
Yeah.
The relief that we feel and the happiness after the Oilmen take a 2-run game, or like the Hobbs-Dunn walk-off we saw earlier in the year, that beats any other feeling. We can win by 10 games or by 10 runs. I cannot speak. We can win by 10 runs at a time, all the time. I'm cool with it, right? These are the games that baseball fans want to see. It's the one that keeps them on the edge of their seat the whole way through.
That's why we love baseball. It's what makes the sport what it is. You know, the idea, in the words of Yogi Berra, that it's not over till it's over.
Absolutely.
You get run rolled 5 times in a row. We go home.
Yeah, absolutely. As fun as it's been calling these Oilmen dominations, it's always good to get a close one up there and see a little bit of action between the two teams.
Yeah,
but that's going to bring us to the end of another exciting game here at Oil City Stadium. On Saturday, your Oilmen will travel out to face the Griffith Generals. First pitch is set for 2 p.m. Before we sign off, a huge thank you to Rob Cassiano for bringing tonight's broadcast to all of the fans at home.
Yeah, no problem.
And a big thank you to Jovi Savalio for helping me keep up with stats and keeping the crowd happy today.
Of course, my pleasure.
And it's been fun. One final time here from gorgeous Whiting, Indiana. 6 Oilmen, 4 Generals. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast here on the Region Sports Network. For everyone in the Oilmen organization, this is Seth Berquist reminding you to create your own extraordinary.